Seats arrived, ordered one. We looked at those RS2s, didn't we, on like the Polish seats?
Yeah, I can't remember what they're called.
Yeah, I can't remember what they're called, but anyway, McGill Motorsports sell them. They're just a bit more money, and like they add them there. So
Mirko?
Eh?
Mirko?
It might be Mirko, I think. But McGill sell them, so we got one of those. So we obviously need to get the make sure that the cage fits around said seat. So it literally just arrived. Got one of those unboxing videos, isn't it, on YouTube?
Yeah, how interesting.
Ah, it's like stepping into that. There we go. I'm actually a little bit excited. Right. So, assume brackets or empty box. One seat with and one set of brackets. That's good news. Okay. Looks alright, doesn't it?
Yeah, nice.
So this conforms to like FIA spec, so we should be absolutely laughing, which is higher than the MSA spec. So we can get that poked in at some point, Uncle's bike.
Have a little snip to in a minute with a seat sat in there.
Yeah, job done. Hang on, down. I'll go down. Hang on. Ooh, sorry. Oh my god. Oh mate, you're not going to work. That's as far over as me, so I'll come this way more. Oh, it's the roof. Oh, what a stupid shaped car! Mate, that's not going to fit. Alright. Well, that is the thinnest seat I can buy. It's literally sticking out the side of the car. My head's going to be up there in the roll cage, like in the roof, isn't it?
You need to race a Volvo.
You need to race a Volvo. We're going to have to do something about that. I don't know what.
Cut the roof out?
Cut the roof off. We could do a roof raise.
Ooh, roof delete.
Oh, what a stupid shaped car. Right, so empty car. Uncle's bike's mopping it up because it rained on the way over here. But you can see we've got a little bit of a rust spot there, which we've got to deal with, right where we want to put the roll cage down. And a little bit of rust spot over there, right also where we want to put the roll cage down. We're also going to take these out, try and get the seats as low as we possibly can so that I don't rattle my head around up in there with the roll cage because it's not very tall. Also remove all these little brackets and all of these little bits and pieces that we don't need purely so that we don't get ourselves all cut to pieces on the damn things. And that extra bit of weight, Uncle Spike.
Yeah, fuck it.
Just over it.
Yep.
So Uncle Spike is just effecting a standard Jaguar repair, which is cut out a bit of rust in the floor there, and we just put a replacement piece of floor in there. We're welding that in. Then we're going to start making the boxes that we're going to put the cage on. So, all right, Uncle Spike.
Yeah, all good.
Okay, we've got the main hoop in now, using Uncle Spike's bender. So yeah, we've got our two boxes. They're made out of 3mm mild steel. This is CDS pipe, which the the requirements for the racing we're doing are, I'll post them along the bottom here at some point. But yeah, we've got the main hoop done now. Got to make some forward runners down over there, and then we'll sort a crossbar out there, and then we can start all the nice, interesting, fun straight stuff.
Oh yeah, the climbing frame.
Yeah, the climbing frame. Okay. Doing all right, Uncle Spike, aren't we?
Good day.
So we've got the main hoop is all tacked at the bottom. We've got the main hoop is in and done. And we've got some backstage. We've got the pieces that come down over, and we've got the above the screen, the roof brace. So yeah, we've welded everything from the bottom that we can see. We're going to put like a diagonal across under the roof skin now, like just nice and tight up to the top. And then we've got to break these tack welds that we put on these boxes down here, move the cage down so that we can weld all the tops, and we can put it back up and weld it properly, and then get some proper bars going in here, Uncle Spike, can't we?
Get your accessory bars.
Accessory bars, yes. All this is 45mm. You must do the main shaft, the main frame in 45. We're following the rules in the blue book. That's, you know, section K, is it? I'm bored of reading it now, to be honest with you, but we're fairly good with it. We've gone like way OTT, more than is required, so should keep me in sensible order.
Dash bar, cup holders.
Dash bar, cup holder, and smoky pipe holder.
Yeah, bubble pipe.
Pardon?
Bubble pipe.
Oh, bubble pipe, lovely. What do you think of my little Red Riding Hood? So we're now cutting out our little spot weld so that we can move this whole thing down so that we can weld on the top of it. Then we can throw it back in, stick it in properly, and then put in all our nice cross beams and all that sort of nonsense. And some gussets. So the cage is dropped down now. We managed to get it down about 5-6 inches. So we can now get to all of the joints where we've trimmed and cut. You know, you can see where we've sawn them through. So I can get in there now and actually weld them up. So good signs. So we've the main cage is now complete. We've got to put some diagonals in, and then we're going to put some little tie-ins here, and we've got to put like a harness bar at the back and these bits and pieces here, but on the door bars obviously.
Braces.
A few braces, but you know, essentially the long and the short of it is it's all you know, it's all solid, it's all tight, it's all lovely and tight up where we wanted it to be tight. You know, fingers wet from there, like really happy really. So another couple of night times, Uncle Spike, innit? A couple of evenings. We're going to try and tie it into here as well. Try and come through there from like the dash bar perhaps. Spike's really excited about that, isn't you, mate?
Loving it. Living the dream.
Living the dream. Oh well. We've mounted the seat in. We're going to put like a harness bar in the back here to put our harnesses to, but like according to the rule book we're not allowed any more than 20 degrees, so we just put a little piece of cheap plastic conduit there. 2.3, I'm happy with that. The less there is the better. I've decided to go with an inserts in here and screw them in, because I'll probably leave the car outside a bit, and I know getting the seat belts in and out, by the time I've put some extra cross braces and all that snot in there, it's going to be an absolute ball ache to undo them. So I'm just going to have them on clips. Mate, I'm happy with that. Let's mark that up, send them in there. Rightio, so we've cut a piece of the tunnel out, just so we can try and get this bloody seat over. Welded in some nice 3mm mild there, so that's allowed us to move a seat over. Now we've got some 3mm 40x40 box section. I've cut it in half, and we're going to try and sort of scribe these so it keeps it nice and low. So we've got some drill some holes in there, weld some nuts on the back, and we've got some nice seat mounts either side. Got to do it on the other side in a minute, Uncle Spike.
Yay.
Right, so test fit on the seat. We've tacked in our brackets now. These are bolted in, and we're actually clear here. I was really worried we were not going to get this in, but it is literally just unjust in it. So hopefully we've got enough room now. Be nice and safe and sensible. And there's room to get some door bars on as well, Uncle Spike, so that's good news.
Yeah, nice.
Happy days. Pretty much finished up seat mount now. Happy with that. It's stronger than it ever was, and we've managed to get the seat in and over and low. We've put these MSA 7/16 plates under here and just spot welded them through. Got to do one there, there's one here as well. So that's all our seatbelt mounts done this side as well. So happy days. We can get on with the front of the cage. Uncle Spike's there with TIG set, getting ready to do a bit of welding. Happy days. Good times. One of the things that I wanted to do was lose all the hydraulic power steering. It just gets rid of all of this weight and this nonsense. There's B, parasitic loss on the engine, which we can hopefully lose, just try and get rid of the whole lot. But obviously it's a big old weighty car, and I would quite like power steering. So what we're going to do is, hopefully, because we're going to be running in Class D, the steering column is free, so I can do what I want with that. So we're going to lose the original Jaguar one, and we're going to put a Corsa D steering column in this, which is power assisted, like it's electric. So we're going to run that from the ECU, so the ECU will know how fast we're going, so we can program it to sort of speed up, slow down, faster or slower that we go. So hopefully it will make life easier in the pits, because the reality is once you're out and about, I don't think you're going to want much steering assist anyway, but certainly when you're in the pits, I think it'd be helpful. So let's lose this and test fit the Corsa one. So we're going to mount the steering rack. We're going to Uncle Spike's just TIG welding these nuts on the back of these. These are 3mm. I just use a hole saw to get them out. We're going to TIG them onto the back of these pieces of 28mm CDS that we've trimmed off. So there'll be a nut in the back of there, so we can bolt the steering rack, or the steering column will be bolted on with a couple of those under there, and then, well, there'll be 4 in total. But yeah, and hopefully we can tie it right into the cage then, which will be nice. Rightio, we've mounted two tubes down to our Corsa steering rack, so we've actually got like proper steering now. So this is actually adjustable on the Corsa. So we're gonna do the same as we've done here, but up to here. Once we've done that, there's like another bracket which will go against the bulkhead. But yeah, just line myself up with my new seat. Happy as hell with that. Perfect, absolutely perfect. Right, so we've got our steering column in. It's all mounted in there nice and sensible and strong. We've got a little bit of adjustment should we require it still. We've also put in a couple more little drops there, so we can have a centre console with, whatever we might want in there. I don't know, trophy cabinet or something. last in race. So yeah, we've just got like door bars really and a few gussets, and we are good to go, ready for paint nearly. Spike, I got some build up in the torch. I can't. What's that? The slag in the torch whilst I was welding the
Flange.
No, it's not.
Oh, gusset.
That's the one. Yeah. So we need to clean the slag out so we can
De-smeg.
So we can de-smeg and weld the gusset to the flange. Well then, it's been 3 weeks, we think, Uncle Spike, and it's about three weeks.
10 months, sorry.
Yeah, it feels about 10 months. Basically, this is our Sunday project, and it's now 11:30 Sunday evening, and we've just about finished up. It's about to go to paint next, so we've pretty much we've tied it into the front struts. We've got these cross beams, gussets. We mounted the Corsa Power Steering in there. Got like I say, a dash bar. We've got some drop downs there. Everything's on 3mm plate, of course. It's all, like I say, I think it's fairly comprehensive, but most importantly, it's safe and rigid. We've always had to move the seat over. Is there anything else I've forgotten?
The scrap man's gonna love us.
The scrap man is going to love us. We have got bits of metal everywhere. But yeah, we're going to go and deliver this. I'm going to go and get the bus in the morning, trailer, and probably bring the chids down to see what they think of it. I think Sammy drove it out, so I think I promised Elsie I should steer it at some point, so she'll probably no doubt have to steer it onto the trailer.
Have fun in the climbing frame.
Have fun in the climbing frame, yeah, she'll probably enjoy that. But yeah, so next up really is
Engine.
paint, engine, glass,
Gearbox.
prop shaft as well. We've got dis about with that. Yeah, chuck some wires in it. Go and see Tom at Swallows and get him to sort out my suspension. He would enjoy that, no doubt. That's ready to go, so let's go and get it loaded up in the morning. All loaded up. Just go and see the ginger one now. Get it coated in something.
That's it, all done, Alf.
Car is dropped off now to Jeremy at JC Auto Designs. He's going to chuck us on a coat of paint. We're going to go white initially. The colour scheme, we're going to get the kids to do some drawings and see what they come up with. So yeah, I guess that's it for this episode. Say thanks to Uncle Spike. We've just spent the afternoon, another Sunday, spending the afternoon cleaning his workshop out because I've made a right mess of it. But that's a deal for another day. I've no doubt we'll have something else to do with another car at some point. We'll come down and use Uncle Spike's specialities. But this is Uncle Spike's little Fiesta. It's a little Mark 1 Fiesta, and that's got a Hodex unit in the back. He's just putting a tunnel in it at the moment. It'll all be space framed on the inside. It's got you've covered it in nonsense, but it is covered in nonsense. But yeah, he's got a EcoBoost 1.6 EcoBoost engine. It's got the DSG gearbox, the same as we use in the Mini, only the 4-wheel drive version of that. Obviously, we made the adapter plate up to Spike's drawn it all up and had it laser cut out. Custom flywheel, so that'll be a nice little flyer. We ought to do some videos on this. Really, we're still getting into the videos a bit, aren't we? We're not very good at it. We used to be like forum boys. You might take a picture every now and again.
It's taking a bit of a back seat for the Mini and the Jag as well, isn't it?
Sorry, mate?
It's taking a bit of a back seat because of the Mini and the Jag.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we sort of there's always something going on. Mind you, how many years have you had this bloody car? In its first incarnation, we finished it. It was in magazines, wasn't it? In 2007, 2006, something like that. So it's years and years, and you owned it 5, 6, 7 years for that.
Yeah.
And it's had various incarnations. When it was in a magazine, it was we'd fitted the ST170 engine, didn't we, with a 6-speed box and a throttle bodies. At the time, it was
48s.
Yeah, twin 48 Gen Vs. At the time, it was pretty sort of cool, and nobody had done a 6-speed conversion in one at the time. It was all like the IB5s or the BC. But now pretty much ST170's in everything, isn't it? And
Cheap now, isn't it?
yeah, it's real cheap and just got like a bit dull really. So yeah, hence the next level, like DSG 4-wheel drive EcoBoost. Anyway, that's us for this episode. The next episode we'll be picking it up from our friend Jeremy, the ginger one, see what he's done. Hopefully it looks nice and pretty. I might even whip up there at some point when he's laying some paint on it and see what it looks like. And then what are we on? Plastic windows?
Yeah, engine.
Plastic windows, throw the engine in. Oh, that's the other thing. The draft version of the regs have come out, and it looks like we can use a supercharged engine. So we've already got the nice supercharged engine that came out of said car. I'll be honest, I wanted to go in like Class C with a normally aspirated V8 on throttle bodies and stuff. But obviously the car's taking quite a lot of time and money as it is, and I kind of figure we could go in Class D this year with the supercharged engine and try and get it to stop and go round corners, and obviously get me a bit of experience. I know in the wrong class completely, but effectively it's quite cost effective for what we're doing really, because we can just throw it in there on a manual gearbox and, you know, away we go. So
Pray.
eh?
Pray.
And pray that I don't come off on the first bend. So yeah, on that note, we'll see you next time where we're putting windows in the thing and hopefully the engine back in, bolt the gearbox in, get a prop made, and then after that I suppose we'll be wiring that thing. But right, like, subscribe, all of those things. Say bye, Uncle Spike. Cheers. Bye.